Hey there, it's Mindfulness Monday, and it's beginning the 10th week of virtual schooling for our students and teachers, and the 7th week of work from home and the more strict quarantine for the rest of us here in Northern Italy. I've been hearing from a lot of you that you're having a hard time focusing and concentrating at this point. So today we're going to try and go back to movement and focus on increasing our concentration. So how does that work? How will that work? When we focus on our breath and our meditation, we are focusing in on staying present in that moment. And what we're going to do here is we're focusing on breath and movement. And we're also going to put some balance in there. Some of our balancing poses in yoga are even more challenging. And so they require us to stay in the moment, because if we are not focusing in the moment and we are trying to balance, we may be wobbly or we may fall down. So we're going to stay playful with that in our attitude. So while we're staying playful, I want to encourage you, if you've got littles at home, maybe to invite them for this practice too, because it's fun. They often enjoy imbalances. They're often a lot better than we are at balances. Maybe they have less fear. They also have better lower center of gravity. And some of our poses, even the language around them encourages stories and playfulness. And we're going to be doing tree, and then we're also going to do a pose that could be called warrior or flying warrior, or it could be called airplane, or also it could be called superhero. So sounds like fun for the kids. So all you're going to need is a mat or a soft place to fall or to stand, and also grab a chair. We're going to use that for extra balance if we need it, to make us feel comfortable here. So I'm expecting that you're already warmed up, but if not, take a pause and come back and start this after you've walked around a little bit and gotten some movement today. Okay, so now we are standing on a mat. I've got my chair here. It's to the front and to the left of my left foot. It can be right in front, whatever works there. We're going to have it there for balance if you want to use it. We are building our roots like a tree into the ground. We're going to be very strong and graceful. We are also, however, going to possibly experience some wind and some unbalance. So, all right, left foot, we're not locking out the knee, but we are placing the foot in firmly into the ground. We're starting to take the weight off of the right foot, bending the knee, putting it out towards the side, and finding a place we want to start. Right now, my toes are still on the floor. That's a great place if that's a place for you and if that's challenging on balance. Picking out ahead of you somewhere a fixed point or object for your gaze, for your focal point. If you want to bring that foot up a little bit, we can bring it up. We can also bring it up above the knee. We don't want it at the knee. It's too much pressure there. Hips are forward, knee is out towards the side, okay? We're going to take 5 big deep breaths in together, and while we're doing those, I'm going to show you some arms we can try. Okay, start, find the position you want to be in, and then maybe try your arms down to your sides and see how that works. Your chair is still here if you want to return to it. Hands at heart center. We also take our hands up overhead, all the way up, shoulders are still down, out to the side a little bit. We can also add some gritties and see what happens to our tree when the wind comes. Okay, you guys have one more breath there. Okay, great. All right, let it out. We are going to pad those feet out while we move the chair to the other side. In case you liked it, it's here. It's going to be to your right-hand side, because we're building it right now, the tree on the other side. We are building firmly with that right foot. Knee is slightly bent. Left foot, bending the knee, directing it out to the side. And we're going to find here whatever position you want. Usually we are stronger and more stable on one foot or the other, so you may find that out now on one side or the other. So deciding on a place, building it up or down, just not at the knee, okay? Hands are here, but don't forget the hand patterns. And now start taking some deep breaths here, focusing in on your point or your object in the ahead of you, and then start taking some deep breaths. I'll review the hands. So be down here, be heart center, up overhead. Don't forget, there's some wind out there today. All right, you guys have 2 more deep breaths here. Great. All right, 1 more. And we're down, walking it out. Okay, take a pause if you want to try that again, and then come back with me for our last position today. Okay guys, so head back to your mat. What you want to do first is set that chair up. We're going to do our warrior or our superhero or airplane pose. We're going to want the chair out to the fingertips or the hands here when we make an L with the body. Okay, we're going to start up here, firmly grounding down in those feet. Again, we're going to do one at a time. We're doing balance. So left foot stays first, knee slightly bent. Right knee goes up. We're going to find our chair for balance. We're going to push it back there. We're going to push back really firmly with that right foot towards the wall behind you. Your drishti, your focal point this time is on the floor in front of you or on your chair possibly, okay? So we start here. You can start taking some 5 deep breaths here, looking at your balance, thinking about it, and then thinking about the other places you can take this pose. So again, we have hands heart center. We also have our airplane wings, which may help us balance, maybe not. We can also do our superhero flying ahead. And we always have our chair here for balance if we need it. One more deep breath here. Okay, releasing that, walking it out. We're gonna do the other side, okay? Firmly building that base with our right foot. Knee is slightly bent. We're reaching out here, extending that leg. Again, our gaze is either down or at the chair, depending on how you're oriented there. Pushing back with that left foot behind you and trying out the different hand positions. Heart center, the airplane wings, superhero, and you've got 2 more deep breaths here. Okay, great, bringing it back down. All right, thanks for joining me today. Again, take care of each other, take care of yourselves, be kind.